getting ready to whoop this nigga's ass. Get that and that, my belt. Let's get it. Woo!
Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition. What is happening, y'all? Feels good to wear this belt. Man. So I know y'all have been waiting for me to do this review on the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman. I literally purchased it digitally last night on Vudu. And man, I stayed up till like 4 or 5 in the morning watching it. And I liked it. Yes, I did. This review is going to have spoilers in it. If you haven't seen the movie, shame on you, and kiss my ass if you're mad at me for putting spoilers in it. Okay, go to another channel that gives you non-spoiler on that. But you all should have seen at least the first movie by now. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, let's get it on with spoilers. The movie, I got to say, is different with the extra half hour of footage in there. It's different. It actually moves slower, but is more detailed, and everything makes sense when you see it. Then and that's what I loved about it. I was just like, wow, like everything, all the wait a minute, what does that mean? Instead of you filling in the gaps with your mind, because I did that with the first one, but still was able to follow it and still came out fucking loving the film. This one filled in everything. For people that didn't understand why certain things happened, it all was fluid, you know? You understood the whole thing with Lois in the desert. I was mad though, because they cut out the part with him fucking breaking the heavens open and sonic booming all the way down through there. You saw him destroy like 2 missiles that a drone shot at the place. Okay, that's what you saw. I personally favored, though. I mean, I wish they had to put that in there. You know what I mean? Like, come on, now it's a 3-hour edition. You could have saw him kill them two missiles, and then Sonic, boom. She's like, you know what I mean? They could have did the whole thing. But anyway, I still liked it. Certain things with Lex Luthor, and just everything worked, man. And I really after watching this one, it just really feels like it's more Ben Affleck's movie than Henry Cavill's movie. You know what I mean? Like we know Batman's the more popular of the two at the moment. He has been ever since Tim Burton. Tim Burton is solely responsible for Batman's popularity and what it has grown in today. And I think Tim Burton needs to pat himself on his scary back, okay? Because that dude right there totally reinvented superheroes, and, on film. I mean, he really did. And, like, people took so much from him and changed the character. And, and what's interesting is I think that's the reason why Warner Brothers chose him to do the Superman movie, even though it never did get off the ground, because of what he was able to do with Batman and the popularity that came. Because beforehand, we only had the whole Adam West thing, And, Batman was campy and corny at a point, just like people were making fun of Superman at one point, So let's not sit here and act like, Batman has always been cool, because that's not the fucking truth. But, and because of that, I know that there were fans that were very pissed because they said that he basically, bowed down to Bat fans, and it made it more of a Batman movie then. And that absolutely may be true. It may have been a fear thing for Warner Brothers. It may have been like, look, I know this is supposed to be, more of a Superman, because I was actually looking at a few different reviews at the time, and I was looking at a few different articles, and people were talking about how it's really, really was. I forgot, this one guy was explaining with the titles and how they're numbered and what it really is and what it legally is and stuff. I was like, wow, this guy knows way more about the movie business than I do. But, the way he explained it, I truly believed him when he said this is the Man of Steel sequel. It's not a Batman v Superman movie. Like it isn't a offshoot of Man of Steel. This is the Man of Steel sequel. The way he explained it, I was just like, wow, this dude, I believe him. Now, and you can disagree or not, I don't give a fuck. But the point is, it wasn't the Man of Steel's movie. Superman's kind of one-dimensional in a way in the movie, while they do give more depth to Bruce Wayne. By the way, ladies, you do get to see Batfleck's Bat Butt, okay, in the movie, which totally surprised me. I was like, what the fuck? And by the way, I don't know why it was rated R. I don't know why it was rated R. I really don't. I've got to tell you, the action sequences were a little longer, okay? And and I'm just thinking right now, even the ending was longer. Remember when Batman appears to Lex Luthor? Oh, that's a much longer conversation. Much longer conversation. If the fight is a little longer, I'm like, oh, look at this. The Doomsday was killing people in helicopters, throwing shit at them. The fight was longer. And they definitely, the way they did this scene with Gal Gadot getting dropped and her legs was open and shit. And she got that look like, and she went and grabbed her sword. And I'm telling you, like the whole fight was longer. I really liked what they did with the fight, which is more of what I wanted. The car chase with Batman was longer. The fight scene, which was basically like on pretty much the best scene in the whole movie, we all know that's like the jewel. He threw a fucking crate at a dude and cracked his skull against the wall. Like you seen the blood like on the wall when he was done, and like there was a part where he like walked up to a dude when the fight was pretty much over, and I don't know what you would think, because he had put the knife in the dude's shoulder, you would think that he punched him, but I don't know, man. I feel like he killed him, though, whatever he did. Anyway, the movie was off the chain. I loved it. Only drawbacks was because of how long it was. The first one did not feel tedious to me. This one did feel tedious to me. Okay, there were times where it just felt just like, okay. And I must admit, though, while I was watching it, I was busy texting. So I would pause the movie and go back to the movie, pause the movie and go back to the movie. That could have interfered, although I doubt it. I'm going to watch it again today. But the time limit definitely felt tedious. But everything is tied in. Jimmy Olsen, how Lex Luthor intricately and methodically set this up. Everything is tied in. Everything is revealed. And it's like, okay. And I do wonder what the reviews would have been like if this was the version. Although I don't think the reviews would have been much higher, if that, just because I think it's a thing that, maybe Zack Snyder created a movie that is caviar. that is an acquired taste of the elite fandom. You know what I mean? Because I was sitting there still enjoying myself, being Tyrone Magnus, you know, laughing, maniacally laughing at all the hot parts, you know, just loving that damn movie, you know. To me, I love it. I have really nothing else to say. You know, you can all post your comments down below and let me know what you all thought of Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. 1 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.